Hello, Sue. This is Deborah Clare Channel Guidance, and we are here for your love and relationships reading. Welcome, Sue. I think it's Sue, not Susan. I'm going to call you Sue. Apologies if that's not correct. It is so great to be here. I do appreciate you coming to me for this reading. There are many readers you could have chosen, and let's hope that we receive through the guidance that you're seeking today. So, Sue, we're going to be using a crystal quartz to help me connect through with Archangel Michael and the Divine. The deck is, as always, the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. All right, Sue. So if you are sat somewhere nice and relaxed and you just watched the 2-minute introduction video, let's move into this reading and see what the cards have to say. Here we go. Calling on the divine, the higher angels and ascended masters from the pure white light, please guide me in this love reading for Sue Gilbert. Susan is a Libra, 53, and the man in question is a Scorpio who's 49. Now, they had a really good relationship for about 8 months, but this man ended it in February. Susan wants to know, can he overcome his many challenges? Will they reconnect? Did he truly care for her? Is there a potential that this man is her true divine masculine? She's really struggled since their connection ended. So, Archangel Michael, please join me and provide your guidance throughout this reading when appropriate. Thank you, Michael. His energy is here. I'm also hearing Archangel Uriel, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Haniel, Archangel Shamuel. Thank you, Michael. Okay. I'm hearing morning and night, morning and night. Do you think of him morning and night? I'm hearing morning and night. Okay, my love, let's delve in. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Sue. All right. Wow. Yeah. Okay, my love. This was painful. Okay. Yeah. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This was a past life connection, and I think you felt it, Sue. But it pushed you into the Nine of Swords energy. Okay. Sleepless nights, wondering what the hell happened. Because with the Page of Cups in the reverse, no more communication, no showing of emotion. And I'm hearing you're kind of left to pick up the pieces. Knight of Cups in the reverse under that. Now that can be a water sign who's a bit of a player, very charming, very sexy, and kind of just heads off in another direction. Yeah. What is fascinating is we've got the Death card under that, which is the card of Scorpio. Okay. Okay, now I'm checking the camera. Yeah, it's looking good actually. All right, Sue, let's delve in. So we start with the Two of Swords in the reverse. I believe you sat in confusion for a while, possibly blocking your emotions. I think that you didn't really want to fall for this man because I think you were a bit nervous it wouldn't last. So I do feel that in some ways you might have held back a little bit, just a bit. Now, as you may know, Scorpio men also don't reveal their feelings. They're very enclosed. They have deep feelings. They can be incredibly sexy, very intense, but they don't really tell you what's on their mind. It's just part of their nature, but they are very deep. Now, going back to you, Two of Swords. I feel that eventually you did take off the blindfold, you did see the truth, which is not only that you actually had developed feelings for this man, but that it might have been, I'm hearing God's divine will for this man to walk off in another direction. Because with the energy of the moon, you were terrified that this wouldn't last. So you sat in a lot of fear about this, but also you felt he was hiding things from you. Moon is about secrets. So you felt, well, okay, I've accepted that I have emotions for him, but I'm also releasing the fear in kind of allowing him to go because I felt he was holding secrets. That's what I'm getting from this. I almost feel, Sue, that you were as nervous in this relationship that it wouldn't work as you are fearful that he's not going to come back. You know, you wanted this, but you were terrified of it, sort of energy. I do get that. In the past, with the Six of Wands in the reverse, you didn't feel very confident. You didn't feel this is going to move forward. There could have been a sense of, I think this man is sitting in ego, wearing a false mask. He's not being honest with me. And shortly after that, I feel that you also felt a kind of a dent to your self-esteem, your self-confidence, because with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, he pulled away from any further communication. And I also feel that you stopped communicating with him too. Could be your Libra energy. So there was a very nervous energy that you were sitting in when all this kind of disintegrated. I feel that in some ways you want him back. I don't actually potentially feel that he will. If he does, it's going to be in a few months, and he may be sitting, I'm hearing, in the same energy. Now, you may have a choice between new love and accepting him back. So be prepared for him to kind of message you unexpectedly out of the blue. But Sue, I don't feel that you're going to be comfortable in moving back towards him, even though in your heart of hearts you may want to. I think there's going to be something that causes you to stay a bit reserved. And it could simply be the energy that he's sitting in, which I have to be honest, may well be a little bit of a player energy. Okay? In your thoughts with the Three of Cups in the reverse, you may have been missing the attention. So maybe he came round to see you, maybe he took you out, whatever this was. You had some fun. You had some fun times. The 8 months were pretty good. You enjoyed the attention. You could have got very excited, picking out something to wear, getting your hair done, all that kind of thing. It's exciting when you've got someone new. But I think you also felt that there was something about him that you didn't trust. I mean, this could potentially be you understanding he was dating other people. This might also have been some kind of third-party situation. Now, the third party could simply be that this man didn't have time for you. Could have been his work was a block. It could be that he was managing parents who were older. It could be that he was just dating. Unbeknown to you, you may have felt this man was your boyfriend as such for 8 months, but he may well have been quietly kind of connecting with other people as well on the side that you may have wondered about. The Three of Cups is also you believing, if you're really honest with yourself, Sue, that this man is not going to come back. I think you know deep down. So there's a slight disappointment, but Sue, I have to say, there's also a little bit of relief. I don't know where that's coming from. Kind of a, God, I really miss this man, but oh my goodness, I don't know if I'd really want to work on this with him. There's a very strong nervous energy coming from you. I'm hearing the words, could I really hold him? So maybe you were worried that, maybe it had run its course. This wasn't going to lead to happily ever after, being together for the rest of your lives. There was something that you just weren't sure about. And I feel that if you take this man back, you may end up sitting in that energy again. And I think that's what you're nervous about. Now, Sue, we have a very sexy fire sign that you're going to be connecting with. So, Michael, when does the King of Wands come into play for Sue? August. 22nd of August to the 18th of September, 21st of September. 18th of August to the 21st of September, you're going to be connecting with this King of Wands, who, interestingly enough, is looking directly at you, potentially ready to open up to someone new, having moved away from the hope of being back with the Scorpio. You may talk to this man about the Scorpio, about what happened, about the fact that he disconnected from you. Whatever this is, he knows that it's a little bit difficult for you to open up to him. And it could be he understands, maybe even intuitively, that you've been through it a little bit. I mean, this is you releasing the fear in actually getting out there again. But he will know at this point of time that you're needing him to not push you, rush you, pressure you. For some reason, he's well aware of that. Now, whether or not he picks it up energetically, whether or not you actually say to him, I really don't want this to sort of rush forward, he knows. He's looking directly at your energy. He's very confident. He's possibly a very attractive man. Now, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? But you are going to find him attractive. You're going to find him quite sexy. He could simply be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's sitting in very grounded energy, though. He does get what he wants, yes. He's very fired up and passionate, possibly entrepreneurial, possibly someone with a very youthful energy. But he's also matured. I'm hearing that you may see the slight weariness behind his eyes. I don't know what that means. It could be that he reveals to you that he's had a bit of a rocky life. I'm hearing in and out of relationships, in and out of jobs, had enough of that now. So this could be a man who may be finally ready to settle. And I say finally because he's matured. This isn't a 30-year-old. This is a guy who's probably late 40s, 50s. He may have been a bit of a Jack the Lad in his youth, but I think this is a guy who has learned some very painful lessons. He's connecting with you at this point, and he's very interested in moving forwards with you. He could potentially be slightly younger than you, although I don't think this is a young guy because he sat in the Knight of Wands. But don't panic, Sue, panic not, because this is not the Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is somebody who rushes in and then rushes back out. He wants to move forward with you passionately. This is a guy who's got, I'm hearing again, a lot of drive and a lot of ambition. He can come across as being slightly restless. So this is a man who is not wanting to be with a woman who's going to sit, for 4 hours in the evening watching a film with a quiet cup of tea. He may suggest that you take a drive out by the water. He may talk about wanting to take day trips. He may have a very interesting hobby, I'm hearing. Yeah. He could like sort of, nice classic cars or something. There's a fire about him, a dynamism about him, which is very sexy. So let's pick up the card. 5 of Wands. Here he is. He's looking at you, releasing the fear in opening up, but also potentially expressing to him that you've had a tough time. Now, Sue, this is not you on the first date saying, oh my God, my ex, I'm not over him and this, that and the other. For God's sake, don't bang on about your ex because he's going to feel as if you're not ready for a relationship. But I feel that in the few days that you two are going to be communicating, just getting to know each other, it's kind of going to be coming out, and you may be surprised that he relays some information to you too about what he's been through. And he could admit, yeah, I was a bit of a Jack the Lad in my youth, a little bit of a let's not settle down, a bit commitment phobic, but he's ready now. He's really ready. And he sees you also ready. So you're going to feel a very close connection with him, because both of you are going to realize that there is an attraction, there is an interest. Both of you have been hurt. You're kind of on the same page. You're both wanting a relationship, but you're both a bit nervous about rushing forward. Although I have to say, there's a lot of attraction he feels for you, Sue. And if this is a fire sign, you're going to have to be prepared for him to want to be relatively physical with you, whether that's just openly affectionate, whether or not that's him wanting to get intimate with you, maybe after a week or so. Just be prepared for that, because he's not the sort of guy who's going to be, asked to leave, because you're holding yourself in high regard for weeks on end. He's not going to stay around. But obviously you need to feel comfortable. So we have this man that you're thinking about in this period of time. 22nd of August, I'm hearing, Michael, to the 21st of September. So you're going to be doing a lot of communicating with him up until that point. With the Knight of Wands, he is very passionate. He's very fired up about wanting to move things forward with you. He could say, look, why don't we just actually see each other? So whether or not you meet him in a social environment, in and around your area, or whether or not you actually connect with this guy online, there's a sense of, I want to come and see you. Why don't we just meet each other face to face? What is fascinating is that when this guy shows up, Sue, and I know you wanted to hear all about the Scorpio, I don't actually think that this is anything to do with your Scorpio, but I have to say he may turn up in a few months' time again, which is when you're going to have a choice between him and maybe whoever this fire sign is. What is interesting is what you're fearful of is the Ten of Wands. Now, you could be fearful, Sue, that you're not yet really over the Scorpio. You could be very burdened, feeling, oh my God, I'm so attracted to this man, but oh my goodness, is he going to break my heart? But don't let it fill you with stress, because that's stress. That's, God, I really want him, but oh no, I shouldn't. Oh, I really want him, but no, what if he breaks my heart? Don't sit on the fence too much with this guy. Don't kind of play a bit, I don't really know what I want, because he's not going to deal with that. He's a fire sign. He's going to calmly say, well, Sue, I find you very attractive, but if you're not sure that you want to get to know me, if you're not sure you want to date me, then that's fine. I'll move on. And don't look back on this with regret. I would say go for it. Deep breath, jump straight in. Do put up boundaries about being intimate if you're not comfortable initially, and let him know why, and let him know that you find him attractive. This is a guy who wants everything out on the table. He doesn't deal with a woman who's a bit wishy-washy, a bit shy, but then obviously very interested. He's a very straight man. I'm hearing straight as a die. He would rather you say openly, look, I had a tough time with my ex. I am super attracted to you, and I think you seem to be a really nice guy. But, just give me a couple of weeks. Give me a couple of weeks, because I'm not really wanting to get full on intimate with someone until I've really got to know them a little bit more. Just be open with this guy. He's going to very much appreciate that, because this guy's an open book, I'm hearing. There's nothing here sneaky. He's very passionate. He's very entrepreneurial. He's very mature. This is a man who's a grown-up. So don't be afraid of being honest with him and telling him what you're nervous about, because he would rather know the truth than he would feel, well, I don't really know if Sue really likes me, because she backs off and then she's interested, and, figure out how you're going to just get rid of the fear that you've been sitting in about a relationship, because I do feel that a lot, Sue. And just get to know this guy, because this could be the best thing that's happened to you. What you're hoping for with the Eight of Cups is that you can very confidently move away from the hope of being with the Scorpio. Let's put the past in the past. And maybe even hope that either you can get a chance to meet this guy in person if you maybe meet online, which you might do. The world is worldwide communication over the internet. Could be global travel. Could be local travel. You may be hoping he comes to see you. There is a sense of feeling you're getting your confidence back. Because the Six of Wands in the reverse is somebody who's lost their va-va-voom, lost their confidence. And it might be because you feared that with the Scorpio kind of disconnecting from you, it may be just a little energy of, God, I feel a bit rejected. Am I not good enough? Am I not attractive enough? Am I not young enough? I'm hearing. So try to push that fear away, because this is a connection that's going to give you that oomph again. It's going to give you that excitement again. You're looking at the new. You're wearing your finest clothes. You've got a star for the journey. Your head is held high. You've got a feather in your cap. You're kind of ready to embrace this. Now, the Four of Wands in the reverse is a challenging energy, because it does just mean that this is not going to be a man who's going to want to get engaged or move in together in 12 months' time. Remember, this is just a 12-month reading, but the energy is there for this to happen. You're not sure. Now, Sue, this is very much up to you and your expectations. What I would say is, rather than looking at this connection as, is this man going to be my future husband? Are we going to move in together? Look at this as developing a connection with a man you're very attracted to, that you find very interesting. Because also remember that whoever you connect with, however this transpires, even if this doesn't work out with this man, he may take you to a work do. He may take you to, I don't know, a gallery opening. And ironically, it's actually all about getting you out and meeting new people. Because you never know, if it doesn't work out with this guy, it could well be that he takes you somewhere that you decide you want to visit again, whether it's an art gallery or anywhere else. And if you go again on your own, you may meet somebody else. So, Sue, this is actually all about you understanding this is not necessarily about finding the one. This is about you opening doors left, right, and center to expand your social network. And I know that sounds a little bit boring because you want to meet the one. And I still feel that you've got the Scorpio in your heart. But I honestly have to say, I don't feel this man is good for you. And I do feel he was messing around with somebody else. And there is an indication that he may come back, which ironically isn't going to make you excited at that point. It's actually going to push you straight back into the Nine of Swords fear energy. And that's something that I think you want to avoid. Looking at the overall energy again. Nine of Swords. Very stressed out, sleepless nights, don't really understand what went wrong. The Lovers, wondering whether or not he had a choice or feeling that soul connection with him. I have to say, no twin flame cards on the board. Yes, we do have the 1111 card, but it's in the reverse. And I think it's all to do with how you're going to feel about this guy. I think this man is a karmic soulmate, somebody that you've known in a past life, to come into your life to maybe initially make you feel good about yourself again. But with the Page of Cups in the reverse, this man is no longer communicating. And with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, if he does happen to come back in again, Scorpio energy, he's just going to ride straight back out again, Sue, in a matter of time. It's not going to last. And I think inside, even though you don't want to admit that to yourself, I think you know it. I think you know it. He wasn't open enough. He wasn't stable enough. This is a man who also may have had issues with rejection, a bad upbringing, negative patterns of behavior, and I don't think ultimately that you're strong enough or really want to deal with his issues ongoing. I think it would be too much of a strain. So this is what you're going to be doing. Well, this is what you've been through, Michael's saying, but this is you understanding that you've got something new in the future. Starting off with the World. Now, this could have been a man you met online, or this is basically you looking at an ending of a cycle. With the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, it could be that this man was worried about his finances. It could be that he was a bit stingy. It could be that you felt that he was very unstable in his life and he was looking for someone to lean on. But with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, even after you invested in this connection, possibly for 7-8 months, it was very disappointing that you had to let this go. However this ended for you, Sue, it might have been that you were in a bit of a shock for a month, thinking he's just going to come back, and he didn't, and you felt very betrayed. I think you felt, oh my goodness, did he use me for companionship? Did he want to just have a bit of fun for a few months? But this is painful for you, Sue. I think it took you a while to pick yourself up because you sat in heartbreak for a while, wondering whether or not there was a third-party situation going on. You've been through the mill, but you did pick yourself up. And I think you're going to continue to move forward and look for new love. This is you taking action. Why am I feeling so down and depressed about this? This is not like me. You got yourself back into balance. Very important for you as a Libra. Very important. And this is something that you're going to be moving away from in terms of the energy. You're just going to be putting it in the past. So, Sue, I'm going to be delving in. Let's find out more about this King of Wands. Archangel Michael, what is the King of Wands all about? You're very attracted to this man. You're very attracted. There's going to be a few little messages backwards and forwards. You are going to be feeling a bit nervous because I think you are going to be attracted to him. But I do also feel that you are ready for a bit of excitement, a little bit of fun, and I do feel the divine is trying to move this forward for you. Okay? You are going to be still healing from feeling a little bit hurt from the past. But I feel that this is something that's going to kind of perk you up. Okay? So, King of Wands. Wow. Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you may sit on this and think about this connection for a bit. You know, while you're wandering around the kitchen at night, you're going to be thinking about your communication with this guy. Now, this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay? Four of Cups. Looking at this offer of love. Ooh. Sorry. Deciding to accept it. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this. Oh my goodness, this man is very attractive. Page of Wands. Little messages. Nice. He could have a child or children. Page of Pentacles. This is a man who's telling you, yep, I signed the divorce papers, offering child support. Find out about this man if you can, because you may be a bit nervous. You know, is he just wanting a mistress? Is he just wanting a casual connection? Find out more, because it's going to help you move out of this over-analyzing, overthinking, panic type mode you may push yourself into. Just ask the questions, open. And if you ask the questions, he also knows that he can't mess you around. Okay? You're asking the relevant questions. Just to check you're not married. Just to check you are actually divorced, not just separated. Why did your marriage end? You're going to be having the confidence, Sue, to ask those questions. The Fool. Taking a leap of faith and a risk, feeling quite excited. This could be an Aries. Wheel of Fortune. You're moving into a new cycle, and with a Star, this new cycle is going to help you heal from the pain you felt with the Scorpio. Yeah, the deception, the sneakiness that you potentially understood was what he was bringing into your life. Yeah, you're leaving that behind. 8 of Wands. Messages across the internet, just to check you're not wanting anything just casual with me. I'm not the sort of woman who has an affair, a short-lived passionate connection. It's not for me. You're going to be very, very honest, Sue. And whoever this is coming in really respects that. Respects the fact that you have enough self-respect to stand up for yourself. 8 of Wands, there could be a little bit of distance between the two of you, or you're just connecting over the internet. Michael, what is this man's energy? Very interesting. I feel he's gone through the mill a little bit. I think he's had to give up on a connection with, I'm hearing someone who just wasn't interested in him anymore. Oh dear. Okay. And I feel this is a man who wants to manifest a woman he is attracted to, a woman that opens up to him, okay? And I feel that he is gathering up the courage to move forward, to develop a connection with someone new. And he's seen you. And I think he's very attracted to you at this point. And this is someone who really wants to figure out whether or not this could move into something very comfortable. I'm hearing comfortable. I don't want somebody who, you know, is going to be closed up to me. Somebody who isn't going to be open and honest. Somebody who doesn't know how to talk, you know. He's wanting someone that he can enjoy spending time with. I'm hearing he might have felt a bit on his own. I'm actually hearing Virgo. Virgo. Okay. Let's just see. Sue. Knight of Wands, nice. Three of Swords, yeah. He's healed from heartbreak, okay? He might have had a partner who didn't feed the connection, wasn't interested in him, just ignored him, didn't want to spend any time with him, could have been very controlling, very codependent. He's fed up with that. He has gone through heartbreak. He's healing. He had to accept defeat in a relationship. Wow. With a Taurus, maybe. This is a karmic partner who didn't put any energy into the marriage. Just wasn't interested in him anymore. Six of Pentacles in reverse. She only gave him a little bit of her time and affection. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is a man who's ended a relationship. He could be in the middle of the divorce process. The Magician, he's manifesting moving down a new path. Yeah, he is wanting to build a stable foundation. He sees you sat in the beautiful energy of the Nine of Pentacles. Very deserving, pre-Empress energy, very attractive. You could look really good for your age, Sue. Okay. Somebody who knows how to dress well. House is always beautiful. Nice garden. You take care of yourself. Yeah, he sees you as very worthy. Wow, strong Aries, the Emperor. He's going to take action on this. He could also be either an entrepreneur or he could be pretty high up in the company he works in. That's CEO, managing director of business. Four of Pentacles. He's releasing the fear in opening up to you. He's felt very on his own, a bit isolated. He could actually have a lot of Virgo in his chart, or he could be a Virgo with Aries in his chart. You know, take it as it resonates. But the Hermit is a man who's deciding, I'm fed up with being on my own. I'm fed up with feeling alone. I want a relationship. Now, this is great, Sue, because this is not the Ace of Wands. This is not just passion. It's love. He wants love. He wants love. So this is beautiful for you. Now, what's going on, Michael, with the Four of Wands before we run out of time? What is going on with the Four of Wands in the reverse? I think you are going to be, I'm hearing, patiently waiting for a proper offer of commitment. You're holding yourself in very high regard. You're a little bit confused as to who you should move towards, because I feel that you may have options. Wow, I'm hearing wake up call. Okay. I'm hearing Capricorn. I'm hearing Cancer. You could have a couple of choices. Yes, you could have a couple of choices. I feel you are going to be moving into a new connection. I'm hearing Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Hearing Cancer again. Right, let's see what's going on, my love. All right, so Sue, Temperance. Now, this could be a Sagittarius, okay? We've got you treading water. Treading water, wondering whether or not this connection is going to move into something more serious. But you're waiting at this point, Sue. There's no pressure, there's no pushing from you. There's no kind of, does this man want to get married again? It's almost as if you're just deciding not to think about that too much. You're just letting this flow, which is beautiful. Keeping yourself in a place of self-protection, a little bit nervous, but you are just holding yourself in high regard, putting up boundaries. We do have, with the Knight of Pentacles, someone wanting to be with you. Now we've got Leo. Again, though, your confidence is very high at this point because you realize you've got options. Seven of Cups. Pisces energy, realizing wake-up call. Oh, Scorpio, Aries energy, that you've got a very strong desire to be with someone. Now, could this be the Scorpio coming back? Could this be things hotting up with the Aries? King of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Pisces here with a Hangman too. Yeah, going out and meeting someone thinking, wow, this person is very sexy. Or, I mean, could this be the Scorpio coming back, wanting to reunite with you? Now, he could either tell you the reason he disconnected is that he was going through a legal process. He could have been actually separated, not divorced. And he's maybe telling you he is going to divorce, or he's seeking legal counsel to divorce. And he may explain that he wasn't honest with you in the past. I mean, this is a man who tells the truth. Now, if not, you could be connecting with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Strong Gemini here with the Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. There is an offer of commitment. Somebody wants to see you. Oh my goodness. Somebody's traveling towards you, and we have Scorpio energy. He's coming back around, Sue. But by this point, you are so sat in your confidence with maybe dating up to 3 men at this point, just getting to know them. Nothing too serious, just enjoying yourself, you know? Building friendships, building foundations, all that kind of thing. Don't be surprised if your Scorpio comes back in saying, I'm closing out a cycle, I want to move forward with you. But just be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Just be warned that he is sounding the Nine of Cups, which can be a bit of overindulgence. Now, he could tell you, yes, I'm sorry, I was connected with somebody else. It was an affair we had, but I'm now taking action legally. You may say to this guy, well, I'm sorry, I'm dating a couple of other guys right now. When you have actually divorced, come back to me. I'm not interested if you are in any way connected to another person. But it's going to be tough, Sue, because the attraction is there. Ultimately, I think you have options. I do. And I think it's going to be a very exciting 12 months that's kind of going to be really kicking off, I would say, from around about the middle of August. All right? So hold on to your hat. Take care then, Sue. Sending love and light your way. Many blessings. Bye now.